topic is not really space with us or space science, but it's more of the capacity building activities, which is one subject, one important activity of UNISEC-Global. So I'll show some competitions, introduce some competitions we are planning to promote the space activities worldwide. Yes. Okay. So the project, a satellite project is called BuzzX. Some of you may know that at the Kyushu Institute of Technologies, we are working on a Buzz project. And so far we have launched Buzz 1, Buzz 2, Buzz 3, 4, 5. And we skip 6, 7, and 9 and goes to BuzzX. Yeah. Okay. The teams are made of the students and former staff of QTech and now working in Sri Lanka. Yes, and I think they are here. And so if there are some questions, I divert that questions to the student. For overview, the goal of the satellite project is bringing diversity space sectors and democratize the usage of space. So we promote the satellite usage and amateur usage and amateur radio communities. And stakeholders is we have funding from amateur radio digital communication. This is a non-profit organizations in the US. So important things, 2 missions, APRS competitions and the GT competitions. That's what I want to explain. So satellite is a 2U CubeSat. Yes. Okay, that's too detailed. So yes, this is our stakeholders and also the sponsors. Amateur Radio Digital Communications. It's a private foundations that support amateur radios and digital communications. So APRS. Some of you may have heard already, but to some of you, it may be first time. So APRS, it is automatic packet reporting systems, or if you search APRS on Google, sometimes it said automatic position reporting system or something. So anyway, it uses amateur radio, and it sends some data through VHF and relay and to the others. Yes, that's this packet, and the data is sent by packet. And these are positions, messages, emails, and those things can be sent by the VHF signals. And yes, it is AFSK modulations. It's a VHF and 1200 bps. So it's not a broadband high-speed communication like Starlink, but for some application it is good enough, such as just in home positions, especially during the emergency cases. This can really save some life. Also, disaster monitoring, monitoring also sensor data collections in a remote area. And yes, packet format is like this one with call signs, a source, and some paths because packet may be relayed somewhere, and call sign of destination and informations. So satellite is 2U, and it will be launched to ISS orbit, 400 kilometers. Expected launch is year 2024. We hope ISS will continue after 2024. Otherwise 2024 is a very hard deadline. Yes. All right. Anyway, we plan to finish a satellite early 2024, launch and start operations during the year 2024. And it is strictly amateur radio satellite. So satellite looks like this one. We have the UHF for the satellite telemetry and commanding, and the VHF is solely for the that APRS mission. So inside, we have the structure like this one. We have a satellite bus such as OBC and batteries and UHF transceiver. These are the satellite bus. And these are the key of the satellite. This is APRS board. So we do the competition and we open 5 or 6 slots of this payload. So each payload is inserted into the slot. So we open 5 or 6 of these so that the people who have amateur radio license, yes, you need amateur radio license, can apply, and after the competition, they can put their payload and do the experiment using a satellite. This is the example of APRS payload. This ones we put that on board on Bird 5, and you need something on the ground to communicate with satellite. So you have to set up kind of ground stations. We call it ground terminal. It is made of some antenna and transceiver and power and some digital device to extract your packet. That one you need to build yourself. So we have 2 competitions. One is for this APRS. Everybody makes this APRS, put on board the satellite. And this one's another competitions, anybody in the world, wherever the satellite flies. So you have to be within plus minus maybe 54-degree latitude because of the ISS orbit. Yes, you have to be able to see the ISS. Anyway, so anybody can make difference and do the communication with the satellite, and we compete about how much percentage you are successful sending your packet to the satellite. This one is how much packet you can receive from the ground. Okay, this one is to receive and also relay. This one is to send to the satellite. Yes, this is timeline. Okay, and yes, so the 2 competitions is important: payload competition and ground terminal competitions. So for the payload competitions, so objective is to increase the users of amateur radio communities. And okay. So basically, payload is made of the this transceiver, which really it's really radio, and TNC is analog to digital transceiver, and you need some kind of computer chip, and that computer chip will send the data to the satellite. So this transceiver can directly communicate with the ground using VHF. Also, we store the data and send those data by UHF also. And it's called something called store and forward. Yes, so the payload is 85 millimeter by 80 millimeter. So we'll distribute ICD about the how this payload should be made. So competition is made of 3 phases. One, we are now open and accepting application, and we select 10 teams based on a concept. So the phase 1 is a real concept based. So you don't have to build anything. And phase 2, you start making something, and you have to prove the concept. And phase 3, you really need to make hardware. And based on the engineering model, the real hardware we select. And after that time, we have the flight models and launch, and do the on-orbit competitions about how successful you can receive the packet from the ground. So phase 1 is already open. So I'll show you the website, and you can see the detail at the website later. So it is open now, and we accept the deadline. Deadline is the end of February. Yes. Yeah. So it's a really concept based right now. So no need of hardware. So make sure you can get the amateur radio license. Yes, before you start making hardware. And the criteria of selections. Yes, there are several criteria for the phase one, like motivations, and at least you need to write some block diagrams and concept of operations. And yes, this is important. Plan for outreach because we want to promote usage of satellite in all over the world. Yes. And phase two, yes, you'll demonstrate the proof of concept. And we select around the end of May this year. And phase three, yes, you really make hardware, and we'll do the final selection based on those hardwares. Yes, and that will be the final selection will be end of October, and then the participants supposed to submit the flight model. Yes. Okay, I said that too detailed. So ground terminal competitions. Yes, I think this will start soon, but it's not so rush compared to the flight segment because we still have time until the satellite is launched. But basically, yes, everybody build ground terminals and try to communicate with the satellite. And having the equal opportunities, we compete how well you can communicate with satellite. It's not really easy, but it's doable. Yes, and it's a very nice hands-on trainings, and really understand how difficult the satellite communication is, and what's like using satellite communication for your to improve your life on the ground. I think you can read. So we distribute this one later, and the most important, this one. Yes, if you have a smartphone, please catch this QR code. Yes, the detail will be announced, explained further in this webinar. The student did the first webinar already on January 1st, January 13th. Yes, I think more. Yeah, many people attended. I think 60 or 70 people attended. Yes. So the interest is very high. So please join. And also, if you come go to this website, there are more detailed informations. And also, there are some Facebook pages, and you can get informations there. Yes. And, okay, I think that's it.